You open these videos, so you're probably tired of not growing on social media. I feel you, because for years and years and years, I tried to grow on social media and I couldn't. So I decided to make this video to really break down what you need to do to change that. First of all, who are you? Without knowing who you are, you will not be able to grow on social media, because social media is all about influencing other people, all about being a personality, all about like having a personality that people gravitates to. But if you don't know who you are, how people is going to gravitate to what you don't know who you are, right? So first step is understanding who you are. Write that down. Understand who you are. What do you like? What you don't like? What you stand for? Do you talk about politics? Do you don't talk about politics? Do you like showing your relationships? You don't like showing your relationships? Are you about fitness? Are you not about fitness? Do you identify like as a science on fitness or just a doer on fitness? What is your lifestyle? What are the things that you like? Are you an aesthetic person? Are you not an aesthetic person? Do you like perfect image, or you don't care about perfect image? Who are you? You need to be clear about that. And not only who are you, but who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? It's very important. You can be a junkie right now, but you might aspire to be a recovered junkie with multiple businesses. And that's important because today you made a decision that who you are no more, and you are moving in a different direction. Who you want to be is very important. You can say, I'm already who I want to be. That's perfect. That's ideal, right? But you can say, no, I know who I am right now, but I know who I want to be, and I've decided to do all the steps towards becoming that somebody else. Now, the next question you need to ask yourself is it possible to be exactly like you are and win online? And if the answer is yes, perfect. If not, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And the answer is you need to change. If it's not possible to be exactly how you are and be successful online, and the best way to check that is scroll online and see who is succeeding that resembles you. And if there is nobody, okay, you can be the 1 in a billion or 1 in the 8 billion that will be the different one that will win. That's always possible. But if there is absolutely nobody that is succeeding at the level that you want to succeed exactly like you, then you need to be a better version of yourself as fast as you can to change your life and to start growing online, all right? If there's nobody succeeding exactly like you, then figure out what's the closest version of you that is succeeding online and start moving towards being that. After you decide who you want to be, after you decide who you want to be, then it's time to define your brand. It's time to define your messaging. It's time to define how you're going to show up to the world, how you're going to speak, what's your tone of voice, what colors are you going to use? Are you a friendly person? Are you not a friendly person? Are you going to be strictly business, or are you going to show a little bit about your life? Or are you the kind of person that wants to be very technical and talk about as an expert about the topic, or are you just a person that is like more lifestyle content, more sharing your ideas, sharing your message? Like you assume that you're not an expert, you're just an expert at showing up and communicating. Decide everything about your brand, decide everything about your message, all right? So first of all, you need to decide. Let's recap a little bit. First of all, you need to decide who are you. Then second, you need to decide who you want to be. Then you need to see if there is anybody like you succeeding online and starting to find some role models. Then you need to define your brand and define your message. Very important. Defining your brand and defining your message is understanding what your brand stands for, what are you going to show, what you're not going to show. That's very important. After you define your brand, define your message, you need to start studying content. A lot of people follows content creators, and they follow but they don't study. But you need to study not only content creators, you can study content creators, but the most important is to study content. And how you study content? You study content on the feed. You study content on the feed, watching content on the feed that is performing very well. Don't study content creators, because 9 out of 10 don't study content creators so much. You can do a little bit, but don't do so much, because 9 out of 10 times, if not 10 out of 10 times, if they are a good content creator, is because they are studying the content on the platform and they understand the content on the platform and they model those ideas. So why going to copy a content creator if you can learn how to learn the same place where they are learning, which is on the feed? Go on the feed and start scrolling. And then you're gonna tell me, yeah, but how do I make sure that the content showing on my feed is the right content for me to learn? And I will answer to that. The way that you do that is by only interacting with content that makes sense for what you want to do on your brand. So open your Instagram account, your new Instagram account, or a new Instagram account. Start only interacting with content that is similar to the content that you want to create, that content that matches your brand identity, content that matches your message, content that is viral, and start saving that content, and the algorithm will keep showing you more and more and more of that content. So soon, every morning when you go scrolling and you keep just saving content that is like that can be applied to your brand and that you can replicate and that you can model and that follows your brand identity, that is already other people doing it, you keep saving it, the content that is going viral, that has a lot of views, that has a lot of likes, a lot of shares, really meaningful content, you start interacting with that, and Instagram will become a machine of recommending you that content, and you just need to save, and we'll keep showing you more and more and more and more of that content. And study that. How many seconds it has, what happens in the first 3 seconds, how many clips are inside, what are the quality of the clips, is it talking videos, is it not talking videos. Study, become obsessed with studying content, all right? Become obsessed with studying content non-stop, every single day. Then, the last thing you need to do to really grow your brand on social media and stop having 0 followers and start having thousands and thousands of followers is every day find 2 to 3 concepts to model of this content that you've been studying and that you've been looking at every single day and teaching the algorithm what to show you. Every day find 3 pieces of content that match your brand, match your message, match everything that you stand for you to model and create your own content based on that. And post 2 to 3 pieces of content every single day across social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and there's no way that you're going to do that for 30 and 60 days and you're not going to see amazing results. Let's go.